Every losing bettor I ever met is missing at least one of the three critical elements: money, time, or betting skill. And I'll be honest with you, when I started, I was missing all three. Flat broke, no spare time I thought I could use productively, and zero idea how to actually bet in a way that wins over long term. But the reason I'm telling you this is because if you can spot which of these three you are missing, you can fix it, just like I did. So let me walk you through them one by one with the ugly truth, the mistakes I made, and the exact steps that changed everything for me, okay? So starting with the money problem. This is the first problem people have, okay? You know how a lot of bettors say, I don't have enough money to start betting properly. This is the thing I hear all the time. I used to say that all the time, but here's the hard truth I eventually had to face. If you cannot make and save, let's say, thousands, 5,000s, or even 10,000s in regular life right now, which is simpler game, you've already proven to yourself you cannot make money in betting, which is much harder game. Okay? Because money isn't really about numbers, it's about mindset and discipline, and I didn't have either. I was constantly broke. I was always chasing the next paycheck, living for Friday nights, thinking somehow betting would rescue me from the cycle. But the gap between being broke and making money isn't filled with luck or miracle bet. It's filled with skill, discipline, and a different way of thinking. For me, that meant starting with the basics. I picked up books on personal development and finances. I learned how to budget and trained myself to delay gratification. This was a very important thing. And it wasn't glamorous, of course. I remember sitting in my tiny apartment eating cheap pasta for the fifth night in a row because I'd set a savings target and wasn't going to break it. Those nights taught me more about winning in betting than any other hot picks or any other winning bet ever did, okay? Because until I could manage money in life, I couldn't manage it in betting. This is one really important lesson. Now let's talk about the second big thing, the time problem. This is where people say, I don't have enough time to study betting or analyze games. This is something I hear all the time. But every single one of us gets the same 24 hours, right? You, me, Elon Musk, Bill Gates. The difference is where those hours actually go. Back when I was working at a bar, I didn't have an open schedule, but the moment I was pouring drinks, I was pouring my focus into betting, building spreadsheets, reading articles, running numbers until my eyes hurt. I was obsessed, and that obsession gave me a huge edge. But now, more than ever, most people struggle here because the world is drowning us in cheap dopamine. Social media, Netflix, video games, everyday distractions, so easy to consume, you can spend years in them without noticing, you know. And here's the truth. If you really love betting, which I believe most people don't, if you really want to win, you won't need to find time. It will be the thing you choose when you do have free time. And if the idea of spending hours crunching numbers, learning statistics, sounds like a chore, that's your signal. Betting probably isn't for you. When I say obsessed, I mean the kind of obsession where you lose track of time because you're knee deep in data. Like the night I looked up and realized it was 3:17 in the morning and I'd been tweaking a model since dinner. One day I worked 23 hours without interruption. Nobody told me to do that. I wanted to do. That's the difference. And now the third element. Betting skill. This is the one that separates dreamers from actual winning bettors, right? I didn't start with a skill and I sure didn't get it overnight. I was self-taught, fumbling through probability books, copying formulas into the spreadsheets, making mistakes, nothing worked, watching my bankroll rise and fall like a bet stock. There were nights I literally stared at my computer ready to throw it out of the window. I wanted to stop betting, but I stuck with it step by step, mistake by mistake. And over time, I learned how to find positive expected value, how to read odds, how to build and refine betting models, and how to trust numbers over emotions. Now you have two paths here, right? Do what I did, learn it all yourself and spend years making every mistake in the book, or take the shortcut and use these three lessons from me and do some change, right? Because the truth is all three elements, money, time, and skill, are linked. Okay, if you cannot make money in your real life, you'll struggle in betting, because betting is much harder game than real life. If you cannot prioritize your time, you won't develop skill, and without skill, no amount of money or time will make you consistent winner. So here's the recap. For money, start in real life. In real life, you just go to work. In betting, you are fighting against big companies. Make it, save it, prove to yourself you can hold on to it, okay? For time, stop lying to yourself. Look at your day, see where your attention really goes, and if betting isn't in there naturally, it's not your priority. People do things in their free time. This is their passion. For skill, commit to learning, whether it's grinding it out on your own or learning from someone else. Because the moment I fix all three, everything changed for me, okay? I went from a guy hoping for a lucky break to someone with a system, a process, and result I could trust. And here's the thing, if you're missing just one of these, it can sabotage the other two, okay? But if you fix them, all three of them, you can build something solid. So which one are you missing right now, okay? Comment below, because until you face that, honestly, you'll be stuck in the same loop I was in for years. And if you like this message, hit like, subscribe, and visit underdogchance.com to learn more about my way of betting, my way of mindset, sports betting models, and more. So thank you for watching.